point with the amount of Lotus that NEXGA have played, they could just get sponsored by like a nature reserve, you know? It would go hand in hand. All right, so
something flora and fauna. I want to talk about really quickly the win rates that NEXGA has had, because they are at 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, and I believe 4 losses as well. They lost to, I think it was Disguised and Elevate on their Lotus picks. So they're currently at 4-2 out of the 6 games they've played. And that is not a bad record considering how competitive everybody in this region is in terms of how proficient they are in Lotus, right? Meanwhile, for Kizuna though, I don't think their odds are that good on Lotus, because they've played, if I recall correctly, I don't think they played Lotus against PDF. They did win out on Lotus against RDA. They lost against Elevate. And they won against Siege and Galaxy. So that's like, what, a 66% win rate over 3 maps. But having 3 games of Lotus is not a lot compared to a lot of these other teams out there. And we've seen how prepped NEXGA have been on Lotus. You know what I mean?
They have shown themselves to be one of the better Lotus teams in the bracket. It's very hard to say best when, you know, Elevate exists. But in a lot of the times when NEXGA are fighting someone that's not Elevate and not Disguise, yeah, it seems like, you know, sometimes they just look like the best Lotus team. They had a hell of a showing against RDA too, but
yo, they wiped RDA that night.
They butchered them actually. But like, I don't know. That to me, I still feel that was RDA kind of falling asleep on the wheel, if you will.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, right? That's the map you should be doing your homework on against NEXGA. You know that's their Lotus map, so I don't know what happened there. Who knows? This time though, we are about to go into the pistol round straight away for Lotus Kizuna versus NEXGA, and already we're looking at a little bit of an A defense crunch, trying to take space over towards the doors, but the attacking forces are not going to go there. They're going to go over to C-Mount. Kale should be hearing all of this.
Oh, he knows. He is backing off. He does not want any of the smoke. And look at how quickly the rest of NEXGA have already climbed on, and they're jumping through the smoke at the moment. Applix catching out. Kale with the classic in hand. Mojo getting his as well on towards the coach, and now referee trying to make this close. Gets 2 already. Could get the 3rd on Splash.
What is happening here? I've been watching this fight.
What is going on?
I've been watching this fight for 10 seconds on the minimap. Now just Reverie left alone. Yeah. Now Reverie left alone. Splash around the corner, instantly taps him out. So NEXGA, they take the pistol. Yeah, okay, sorry. I was watching that fight for a solid like 10-20 seconds from start to finish. I saw both Shinsei and Esmonde wait until contact was confirmed over in C. Then they pushed in, took out the turret, moved up, and Impecurity had already swung back around behind the boxes, took out Shinsei instantly, and then I just watched for 10 seconds as both Esmonde and Impecurity played around the boxes for the entire time. Oh man, okay.
Oh man, but look at this. That rubble area already so hard contested here in both of these teams. Kizuna will be letting them have control of it because look at the utility that they have. Again, NEXGA with their double initiator composition. They have so much options to work with, right? Esmonde, he's defending towards tree at the moment. Oh, that smoke unfortunately is going to drop. It's not the one way that we're accustomed to seeing. It's usually such an effective way to hold that tree door down, but Splash now making his headway towards his B side. The spearhead ever so strong, carving the path out for his team here. NEXGA will get the spike down.
Adaga is still left over towards the A side while this hold is happening towards the spawn here. And, you know, NEXGA don't really have to push for this. With the smoke there, they could try for it, but again, this might be a case of them trying to bait out the players to come out. Which might be the case. It might be happening here. Shinsei is trying to fill in, sees that first guy up top. It's Splash. It's a little bit of damage towards your shoulder, but it's going to survive. Time running down. Impurity goes down. God. That's a good shot, but there's the overwhelming weaponry coming in from NEXGA. Esmonde, the only one left alive. Probably not for long. Going down with the spike right about now.
All right. I'm not sure if we've had the votes in yet, but take a guess, Lot. How many maps of Lotus have you played? Up towards week 3. Up towards yesterday.
Up towards yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
24?
Close enough. We got 17.
17.
But
close enough. That's so far.
Yeah, 7 maps. But you know what? It's a ball in the park, I guess. The next closest, though, is 9 with Sunset. And that really baffles me a little bit. Okay, because the next couple of maps, Sunset, Bind, and Icebox, are really, really close, right? Sunset's at 9 and Bind and Icebox are at 8 each.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't really seen Sunset recently, have we?
No, we've not, actually. Last time we saw that was day 10. Latest versus PDF. That was last week.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, the flashes. They're going to come through, though, and Splash here already taking all the space on Waterfall here. But Kizuna, they're going to fight for this. So much space already lost here. Ooh, routing them back towards CT. Shinsei is going to pick up all these kills, and Evo finds one himself as well. Impunity, the last member of his team, gets shut down by Shinsei. Triple kill from the Star Duelist. Get the round across. Welcome to the board, Kizuna. 1-2 is the scoreline.
You have the Odin buy coming in. And again, I think this is going to be a bit more standard as time goes on, that we're going to see the Odin being bought up. Maybe not as much as Ascent, mind you, right? But definitely a more viable option, considering some of the places that teams like to hold out before they take sites, right? If it's on A, you can go through with the Odin wallbang through Link, or you can go through with it from Tree. So you can kind of lock it down in a way from 2 different sides. B and C, it's not too much of a issue, but I say that they're running into the Odin right now.
Oh my god. This might be a little bit of a slaughter here, because Impunity actually finds S1 on the flank. And now this looks a bit harder for Kizuna, because without that avenue of pressure, look at this. Impunity, wait, where's he tucking into? 44 health remaining? There's not going to be a play remade. I think that's what he thinks Shinsei is going to be. But everybody's routed towards water now, so he's going to rejoin his teammates back towards Mound. And side fight is about to break out soon. The fault line, we hear it coming down. Aduka picks off Shinsei here. And just look at where everybody is stacked up. There is no space to work with on this site at all. They have the Odin in hand, but unfortunately nothing to work with here. Reverie finds 2 picks, but unfortunately the spike time is already too far gone. That's going to be NEXGA claiming their 3rd round on their attack here.
Just as fast as Kizuna got their round, it's taken away from them. Which is, you know, expected. NEXGA, like we've mentioned, the stronger team on this map. They've done so much homework. They've done so many drills, protocols, everything about it. They know how to play this map. And if they even get crunched on it, they know how to adapt to it. That's the strength for NEXGA, especially with the pieces that they have on the board. Reverie, he's going to have his Hunter's Fury up, but pings are coming out to show different styles of play at the moment. Rubble space is going to be taken by the defenders. Esmonde is already up there, and there's a little bit of a scuffle coming through on Mound, and Shinsei nearly getting his leg torn off there by a stray Vandal bullet. Oh, but
Oh my
he's
God.
stuck in the corner here, and
tough.
he can't do anything about it. Odin is here to try and stop this push, and it's doing good so far. What is that wallbang? It comes through, takes out Mojo. That's 3, but there is a player that snuck under all that hailfire. And there's the... Wait, he saw him, surely. What's happening here? What's happening here?
Oh,
Aduka
no.
finds 2. For a second, I thought Kale saw him. He has to be just as confused.
The trigger discipline from Aduka was insane, and that gives him 2 kills, allowing a real chance for NEXGA to claim this round now, because it's back on towards a 2v2. Evo and Ismande, Coach and Clutch, they have to find a way back on towards the site. Coming on towards Waterfall, they have so many angles to account for here. And with Sona Art going down, Paranoia comes out as well. Couple of flashes, seal the deal here. Oh, gets the kill on towards Aduka. That's going to be Coach versus Impunity now. We've seen how Impunity has been able to play, and that's going to be another clutch here. Body shots getting served for everybody across the board there. That's going to be NEXGA on 4th.
What happened? I thought Kale saw him. Surely. He turned around, right? I'm not crazy. He turned around for like a split second.
I don't think he turned
looked at
far
Aduka.
enough.
Maybe. I don't know. The player model threw me off because he turned a bit, but and maybe you're right. Maybe he didn't see him fully in his periphery. Or maybe he thought that was his teammate.
That would have been so funny. Oh man, I wish you could hear the comments for that one.
I need to hear the comments for that one for sure. Okay, Shinsei, he's gonna push up right into the one way. Oh, he dashes through.
God,
that's insane.
Oh,
How does he get 2 and 3?
Holy crap, Shinsei off the Paranoia. That's gonna be an insane play, dashing through the smoke in a one-horse open sleigh and just, man, blasting everybody with the Blade Storm.
What was that? Multiple kills coming out from these last few rounds, and it's insane.
That was like a 16-second round, no?
Yeah, they just pushed up straight away, instantly fought them in their spawn. Usually we see a spawn crunch coming in from the C side, right? The RTA special, as we call it.
Oh, yeah.
That was straight up from A, passing their own one-way.
Oh, Shinsei, you're just something else, man. Honestly. Now, Slash will have the Blade Storm of his own to try to work with. The Tailwind is already timed out, so that dash is not going to be available. But oh, Aduka, one tap towards Esmon. That's going to be the tree opened up already. Referee forced to thin out a little bit of the defense on towards A. Populate this tree position. Now, the smoke is going to come back down towards stairs. The assault from NEXGA is going to continue on towards his A side. Reverie finds a first kill. Getting Mojo, but Aduka with the Sheriff hits another splash, just jumping in. Knives over the wall. Evo goes down as well, but Shinsei tries to pick on towards Aplex. Might be good for a second here. Barely dodging away from the knives. Now a 2v2 situation back again. This is looking very, very close now for Kizuna to try to secure this round. Tailwind gets him out of the area of effect here for that lockdown. He is able to find an angle for it and takes it right down, but he misses the angle on towards Impunity, and now that's going to give him a free kill. 1v2 now for Shinsei. If he finds that kill on towards Splash, this is going to be huge here, but it's going to be such a tough round to win. This Crossfire, he's going to have to somehow play against this, and the spike's already tapped. He's trying to get a play on towards Tree. Oh, that angle is just so tough. Splash with the Blade Storm finishes it out. 2-5.
Blade Storm, then back-to-back Blade Storm goes both ways, but there is still a gap in terms of rounds. 2-5. NEXGA further leading the way. If anything, at least Kizuna is making this look very, very entertaining. Competitively entertaining.
Honestly. Like, some of these rounds have come down so close to the wire as well. And really shows as well, like how, honestly, how close these two teams are in terms of their power levels, right? So far, NEXGA have been coming out on top, but these rounds are not won, they're not won easily. There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but Aduka is going to make that shot look so easy, though, just one tapping every out map.
This guy has duelist blood in this Sova, I swear to God. Alright. With that pick, though, being enabled, they are going to push over into the A side. No one is here so far. Shinsei is actually going onto the flank, and that might be heard, but, well, Applix goes down for it, so now their flank is completely open. That's a danger they have to be aware of. And Mojo is sent to look after it towards the tree side, maybe, possibly taking first contact if it decides to open the door. So far, the remaining players for Kizuna, they're all here around the corner, over towards stairs. So the Hunter's Fury. No picks so far.
Aftershock goes out here in the fault line to clear out the tree players, but Opportunity finds one kill, gets a second one as well. Mojo shuts down Shinsei as he tries to push towards the tree. And that's going to be a triple kill for Opportunity to secure the round for NEXGA here.
Multi-kill king. Opportunity. Honestly, I don't think there's not too many players I've seen that have gathered that many multi-kills in the series so far, right? Or in the entirety of the split.
Oh yeah.
Impecurity is just one that I can remember so far because the amount of times he's done it. The other person is like what, Lenny?
Lenny, he's another one of them. Can't forget Shinsei, of course.
Shinsei has his moments. Further last week we saw, last week we saw Nakia, but Impecurity is a special breed because he's doing it on the KJ.
Definitely.
Okay. So far, just a lot of crossfiring happening right through the smokes. Bit of damage coming through. Smonde is going to be playing over into his tree side. He's setting up the one-way for when the door turns around and opens. Shinsei was planning to put that gun barrel over towards Link and fight it out there, but thinks better of it. Flank timing is a bit too obvious, so he has to watch for his back here. And so far, NEXGA, they've rerouted all the way around towards C-Mount. Afflix is the only one left towards A, while 4 of the attacking forces in the form of NEXGA are just around the corner into C, but there is a machine gun here. There is an Odin here. Kale is right around this corner, and he got a triple kill before. Let's see what he can do now. There's the first one. He backs up away, puts down the lockdown. Shinsei fights for his life, but dies instantly for it on the trade.
Lockdown's already being placed down. Applix, he might be huge to the flank. He gets the first one on towards referee, but Asmonde, the classic, shuts him right out. And now, so looking very, very close here. The spike is going to go down here for NEXGA. Oh my god, but the Rolling Thunder just about denies it in 5 seconds on the clock. The Aftershock as well. Mojo is going to be able to get the spike down, but he goes down for it, and now it's Opportunity in 1v3. We've seen him in these positions before, but now Evo, the coach himself, will take matters into his own hands. That's going to be 3-6. The scoreline now looking a little bit closer for the side of Kizuna here. They have a good chance to try to bring this back still and tie it out 6-6 across the board here.
Not the map they favored. So who knows? NEXGA could still pull off some incredible strategies to try and counter over into Kizuna's game plans here. They can just chill in that sense. They are on the defending side. They don't have to think this over like crazy. So TP is going to be available for Asmonde, but the thing is, Mojo already has Rolling Thunder up. So there is likely going to be a site that's going to be just punctured here, but not if Shinsei says anything about that first. Asmonde and Reverie takes up those 2 kills as well. Applix only returning 1 back, and he dies on that next one as well. So just Impecurity left into the 1-on-4. He's still back around this entryway. There's 3 players looking at him. That's the first one. Is mindful of the flank coming in from Kale. Here's that jiggle. But time is running out. And there's the Odin. The flanking Odin. Mark that down. It's the second time we've seen a flanking Odin.
Oh my god.
Only took us 4 weeks. Okay.
Petition to call the Odin Thunder from the rear. Thoughts?
I'm going to let the chat and the watch parties decide that one. Thunder from the rear.
That fate, man.
No, I'm throwing you to the wolves for that one. Why don't you redeem yourself by theorizing what NEXGA are talking about?
Okay, so far, I think where NEXGA have been doing really well is their mid-round calls. Because with Kizuna, with the way that they've been playing, it's if you can survive the first 30 to 45 seconds of the round with Kizuna, you can survive the rest of the round, and the rest of it just comes down to like out-calling them on the mid-rounds, right? And that's where they have been doing well. But the opening rounds, where they get their pants caught out by Kizuna here, that's when it looks really, really dicey in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, so Hunter, Suri, TP again, still up. Blade Storm is going to be available for Shinsei. So 3 ults for Kizuna to work with, but really only one that's going to be useful for this kind of round, this kind of situation, I believe so. Oh, and here comes the hit, and Splash instantly dies for it. Evo gets out alive, just barely 9 HP. Shock Dart chases his position, but it's not going to hit. So they've already lost their entry. NEXGA have to rethink this. It really feels
like Kizuna, they're just reading them like a bug now. I feel like the read from NEXGA was to try to take up that early B main space, but unfortunately, Splash will be punished for it. Able to get a trade onto its Evo as well. And now, the rest of the players are just going to be stuck here. Mojo has a judge in hand. There's not much you can do with that. A little bit of quasi-buy situation.
Both Reverie and Aduka use their drones around the exact same time checking C mound. Both paranoid for a push on either side. So drone's not going to be available for both of them. Meanwhile, though, NEXGA, they're going to look into finding their way into A side. So far, no one is actually here contesting the mid area. No one is really contesting on the site just yet, so it's going to be a full retake. Now, Rolling Thunder is still available for Mojo, so he could get really, really aggressive here or force his team out. But never mind. There's that wallbang that I mentioned that goes straight through from stairs into heaven. That's the one. That's the one. And Impunity doubles up as well. Oh,
now,
there's a dash in.
Oh, the site is going to be looking so dicey here, but NEXGA, I think they're going to break this one out in the end, because now Referee's going to be the last remaining play. He has the Hunter's Fury in his back pocket, but I don't think he's going to be able to deploy it. Look at this crossfire coming out again from Impunity and Aduka. This is just going to be such a tough situation for Referee to play out here. Oh, man. Oh, you hate to see this.
No, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. Aduka does go down to the spike, but it doesn't really matter. NEXGA have further pushed their lead up into the 7th round there. Final round into this half. We'll see if Kizuna can get their 5th, match up the score since last map, or if it gets away from them one more time. I'm so happy that wallbang came through.
You've been talking about it all, Split, and man, it finally came through. Holy.
Check 1 for me. I win on the bingo card for that one.
Let's go. But now, we'll see if Kizuna will be able to win this last round in the half. Shinsei has the Blade Storm in hand. It's a little bit of a weaker buy coming out from Kizuna. But we see what they've been able to pull out their cards here. It's the next generation of aces. They're going to be moving down towards a tree now. A side's going to be completely open, and they should be able to plant this without a problem, but that's going to be the Rolling Thunder here being deployed. The fault line together with the Hunter Shuri being sent out here. Shinsei with the Blade Storm is going to be able to catch out Aduka here. The Hunter Shuri not catching anybody out so far. Mojo will be planting down the spike, and now this is a 3v3 situation. But gun advantage is so heavily in favor of NEXGA though, because Kale, he's working with a judge here. Shotgun in hand. And all the players of Kizuna, they're going to be pushing up towards this heaven position. The fault line does come through, barely catching out Gale here. The ultimate to reposition from Applix here, putting himself into Words Tree, and now Reverie checking the wrong corner here. Kale though, able to secure the kills for his team, and that's going to be the 5th round for the side of Kizuna, able to close it out 5-7 here.
Okay, 7-5 is the half, and yeah, we're gonna be pushed into the same scoreline essentially, just like last map. I'm gonna take a look into how NEXGA have been in terms of their attacking rounds for Lotus, because
they have to be an attacker side of the team.
Oh yeah, no, I do not doubt it. NEXGA have out of the 67% win rate they have on Lotus, 65% of their round wins are attack. 50% of it is round wins on defense. So very high, very, very high. On the side of Kizuna, it's 54% for their attack, 42% on their defense. So, okay. Let's see how they can deal with Kizuna. I'm not too sure if they've brought up any new strats for this, or if it's pretty much all the same things they've been doing. If that's the case, we might be in trouble for Kizuna. There might be trouble for Kizuna here. NEXGA, they should be chilling.
Yeah, look at Kizuna here. They've already defaulted all the way towards B main. Slow crawling up here. They open the door here. Oh, this is going to be looking very dangerous because the fault line's going to come through. Now Aduka, if he gets left unchecked in that corner, that might be huge. Oh, not like this. He gets both Kill and Shinsei. 1-2, simple as that. Mojo gets a 3rd as well, and this looks very nice now as Evo, the coach, gets picked off last, and it's going to be a 5-8. NEXGA picking up another pistol round here.
But are they us? I have so many questions.
It's crazy. He gets away with that another time. Aduka has immense trigger discipline. He just knows when to pull the trigger. He just knows when to wait as well. Never lets the opportunity slip by and doesn't build up too much where it becomes greed.
Yeah, 1-2, cash it out, you know? Call it
yeah,
right
1-2, cash it, yeah. Let the team handle it. I got my 2.
Now, it's going to be a tough round for Kizuna. He got an eco round, but look at this pressure that NEXGA is asserting on them on towards this defense. Rubble being hard contested by both of these teams so far. Kizuna trying to fight their way out of this choke point. Jinsei's already through, trying to let the rest of his team push out as well, but this Monday will find the right-click kill on towards Splash somehow. And look at this, I think it's all the members here, save for Impecunity, that were on this A side, and Shinsei, he's going to be barreling down towards Tree, but the ankle is going to be held on them. Mojo, one shot, body shot is going to be all it takes. Goes down on the side itself with Applix, trying to fight and find another player. Finds his counterpart on towards this Monday. Spike is going to be planted here. Reverie, he's going to be next to chopping block, and Impecunity rejoins him for that kill, but Shinsei with the Bulldog finds the headshot on towards Applix here. Now a 1v1 Shinsei versus Impecunity. He swings at just the right timing. Man, he has an uncanny sense for these timings in these 1v1s, man.
Yeah, it's like he studied every single player, and he knows how to dispatch of them, just from their weakness alone. He's just rotating through like his own personal strats for dealing with each player. That's how he wins all these multi-kills. That's how he gets all these 1v1s.
You know, that's like a superhero comic book cliche where it's like this one superhero that has like countermeasures for all his teammates and enemies and everybody, even himself or whatever.
You mean Batman?
We can't say that. That's it. We're gonna get copyrighted a lot. We'll be seeing a new pair of casters tomorrow. It'll be Mott Caliber and Lacey VO.
All good. Master Wayne isn't here. Never seen him in the same room. So, first trades are going to happen as well already. Impecunity and Kill both going down. So KJs are out of the round.
Right here.
But now, look at the flank here. NEXGA, they're just slowly scaling up here. Tree's going to be taken. I think Evo has to back off here. There's no way he can contest this one. That doesn't stop the fault line from coming through here for the side of Mojo. A very patient 4v4 defense here as Reverie finds the first kill. Shinsei picking his as well, and Reverie a triple kill on the post plan to bring it across the board here for the side of Kizuna.
Good stuff coming from them. So again, the fight is going to be them trying to close in this lead, right? Because if not, we're just looking at what happened in map 1 on a different map. Same scenario.
Definitely.
Different map skin. Which is not really what you want, right? And the issue that led to Kizuna's demise on that first map was the overextensions. The ambitions of entry fraggers can be a little bit too much sometimes.
Hey, sometimes recognizing that you're not him is a skill of its own, you know what I mean?
Sometimes the battle is not fighting the battle. Okay.
Which we'll see how Kizuna opt to open up here. Because oh my god, what a way to open it up! Because Shinsei, he's just taking out Splash. Now Eastside looks very, very vulnerable here for the NEXGA, but Kizuna just biding their time, not allowing NEXGA to read. That's where the push is coming here, because they still have the alarm bot on towards B main. They haven't spotted any player that's pushing out just yet. And KO, he still has an avenue for this rotation, and now that they've made it out the rotation towards A, the play is going to come through for C. But now, look at the response coming out from NEXGA here. They are no slouches here. Mojo already on the flank. That door angle is going to be so deadly for them. Oh, he peeks out here. Oh, neither player goes down. That's going to be really, really close. But Shinsei, he goes towards CT, finds the kill on towards Aruka. This is going to open up the site here. Evo will plant the spike down. And it's going to be a 5v3 retake now for NEXGA.
Oh, but he loses out that fight against Mojo, and Kale picks it right back up, though. So Apple's opportunity left into his clutch. Now, this is a deadly duo on its own. This might be asking a lot of them to go up against the players that they are. Everybody's up top, sees the foot getting flashed as well. Somehow Bunny hops away into safety. You can tell Kizuna are not pressing the issue. They didn't even swing him. He has so much space to work with. They didn't even swing him. So Kale, he's going to be the one to fight both of them. That is a wide swing. And yeah, he goes down. A little bit of a extra bullet sent down ways, you know, just making sure he's dead. He is dead, Applix. Don't worry. You're fine. 7-9.
Now, the round lead from NEXGA slowly starting to dwindle here. Okay, I keep wanting to ask this, but what melee is that from Applix? Because that's a sick-looking dagger.
Is that mage? Wait, no.
It's not mage funk.
Cryostasis? Did Cryostasis have a...
It had a hammer. It had, like, a big-ass hammer.
Applix, if you hear me, inspect. Inspect.
Like, I've been looking at it, and I've been trying to ignore it, but...
Cryostasis.
Oh my god, is it? There's no way.
Yeah. Oh,
man.
What just happened there?
Shinsei just got 2 kills with the classic?
Oh, he tries to dash and grab a gun, but dies for it. But again, it's traded out just fine. So 4-on-2 again, same characters. Same people. But this time, massive gun disadvantage. Only a Vandal for Impecunity. Classic for Applix, and again, no armor for him. He does have utility, but at this point, they're looking to maybe just grab a gun. And look, Kizuna are just holding. They know the guns are there. They can just wait.
It's 4v2. Applix is a classic, man. If they lose this one, honestly, I think I'm going to need to call a timeout. Impecunity, he's going to get a first kill on towards Evo, and now it's a little bit dicey. Oh, gets the second. But Reverie sets it right out before there's any chance of more shenanigans going on. And now 1 round to separate all these 2 teams from each other.
Dude, Impecunity,
8-9.
Impecunity has been such a good pickup for this roster, man. Like, just
Right.
even in the 4-on-2, he makes it look so dangerous.
Because we talked about Splash.
Yeah,
We talked
no,
about
but
Average,
like this is like, look at him. He's 20-9. He's going up against Shinsei. Splash is chilling today. Then you need to go for the full hours in his office work. Okay, so timeout call for NEXGA. They have things to talk about here. In terms of how they're letting Kizuna take the space, that's one issue, right? Them dying out like that to Shinsei with the classic, not really a good thing, although I think that can be brushed off a little bit. Lockdown, Hunter's Fury, Rolling Thunder, all available to them. So they wanted to go for a very fast type of counterplay and really surprise Kizuna of their own socks, then yeah, they could do that. But it's very likely, you know, with the way the rounds have gone, Kizuna are starting to slow down a bit on their attack, right? There's a bit more patience now with them. If this was still map 1 Kizuna, you would have seen them push more players into CT, into the defense spawn earlier, right?
Right here.
Yeah.
But no, they lost Shinsei and they held. They flash Impecurity off the angle. They didn't even chase him.
Oh, Reverie.
Just barely.
My God, that had to be some plot armor there. Like that was, if he continued moving in the direction he was moving, Slash would have gotten that shot off. But now, rest of Kizuna, upon hearing the operator, they're backing up posthumously towards the A side. The paranoia is going to come through. The counter blind from Applix goes down as well. And they're just trying to hold down the backside as the rest of Kizuna, they come flooding in. They're in towards 3 right now. I think the call has been made. Stall the push for now. They're leaving. Shinsei in the side, but kill. Oh, he gets spotted here. And now this is disastrous because that cuts off your avenue on towards B side. You have no information on the side now. Shinsei, though, making his presence known on A. The rest of NEXGA, they're going to rear their heads around. Applix finds one. Towards Shinsei as well. And the rest of Kizuna, the Fox is getting picked off one by one. It is Fox season, everybody, and NEXGA are looking to get their hunts in. Evil is Esmande, the only 2 players left here, which is already on the spike here. Haruka catches out Evo, and Esmande gets cleaned out by Slash. That's gonna be 8 to 10. NEXGA getting double digits on Lotus here on their map pick.
At least this time the gap is a little bit closer, but that's not how you really want to be losing now, is it? Sometimes it hurts the closer it is. Okay.
I think you're right there. Like, having it be close like this,
Here.
and then losing it in the end must be one of the worst feelings of all.
It is, because you start thinking about the very minimal mistakes that happen in the round.
Yeah.
That can be the huge turnover into a win. All right. More space taken by Shinsei this time. He's going very, very aggressive. Look at the amount of space he's already taken, 1 minute 30 in. So looking into the push, possibly into stairs. There's a utility coming in there. There's 2 players on this site. A third one's going to join them up towards heaven, so they have to do this fast. They have to do this carefully. So if they don't, NEXGA will strike past the timings, and they will find an avenue in. So far, Lockdown's going to go through, and a trade's going to happen. Initiator's only fighting those fights first. Aruka goes down, Evo goes down as well.
Look at Shinsei. He has a huge angle on towards stairs. He is able to get away with this. I think, oh, this Rolling Thunder, it might just barely miss him here. So the rest of NEXGA are flooding in towards. Man, he might be able to collect the kills here, but it's going to be Esmande and Reverie. Finally picking up a 3 kill of his own, and now back again. A mere 1 round lead for NEXGA.
Okay, if there's one thing I do like about Kizuna is the fact that any huge multi-kill happens and there are players alive, there's always a chest bump. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
They love doing that. That's really fun. Very,
fun to see.
very characteristic of a team. Each team has its own way, right? Like they have their own character traits. Kizuna is chest bumping after winning around. Okay, so aggressive space being taken by Splash over into Rubble. He's joined up by Applix. There's a chance that they push through it, but they have to be careful of the KJ util that's just around on the other side of the smoke. Onto Mound, though. Both drones are going to be used. They are going to be spotted, but attacking drone is going to last a little bit longer, and he doesn't see anyone around that corner. So space can be taken, and they can aggress forward into Mound itself. Shinsei tried for something towards B, but blocked off by the smoke instantly. Smoke has dissipated for A side, and look at the two players that are there. They're thinking about pushing this, or at least just holding it. Knives are here. Let's be so careful. Oh, but it gets taken down mid-air by Kale. This duel is going down out. Let's go back. Yeah.
Now, the rest of the NEXGA, they're gonna have to fall way back here. I don't think there's a chance. Like he's gonna walk back up towards A. Yeah, the call is gonna be made towards C very shortly. The smoke's already going down towards water. Recon dart. It's a shock dart actually on towards backside. But with all that said and done, Shinsei with the lurk finds Applix on towards B, and now that's gonna be Kizuna running all the way towards B. He gets spiked down. Shinsei goes down though, however. He'll find another pick on towards Mojo with that operator in hand. Now it's a 4v2 retake. NEXGA here. Aduka and Impecunity. We've seen what both these players can do now, but it's going to be a really tall task to demand that they win this round, because on B side, I would say it's really hard to retake without smokes, you know, because there's so many angles. There's main.
Ooh, Aduka might have this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sees the shoulder. But so far, I think time has gone way past for this to be attempted. But yeah, they do find Evo there. All right, go on.
Oh my god, I forgot what I was talking about.
All good. Anyways, 10-10 so far. We have actually tied up the scoreline. All right, and we've gone into double-digit territory for both teams. Good stuff so far.
Watch this be like a Kizuna RDA affair, where like we go super close. Yeah, and we go with the map through here.
It might be, because Kizuna are looking really good on their attack, which is saying something, because, you know, stat-wise, their attack hasn't been too spectacular in terms of Lotus. It's a 54%, so it's still competitive against NEXGA, but mind you, NEXGA has 65% of their attack rounds.
I mean, you also have to factor into account that I would say Lotus is a bit more of an attacker-sided map if you look at like the overall statistics and how the map functions as a whole, right? Obviously, it functions a lot more differently in pro coordinated play, but again, with the mid-round options available for the offense here, it's just, you're gonna have to be so smart with your rotations on the defense, in my opinion, on Lotus. And that's what really sets the teams apart. Or you just, do the whole RDA thing and you just play super heavy on towards the defense, but Shinsei aggressing on towards Applix there with assistance from the coach. He comes through to kill. Evo picks up one of his own S1. Reverie shuts down Impecunity, and now a 2v5 retake for NEXGA here. It'll be so hard for them to try to play this out.
One enemy remaining.
Slash goes down by Esmonde. There's no flank at all happening, and yeah, Adukas is left all alone here. 1-on-5, so essentially this is a flawless round for Kizuna as they take the lead. Good little crack down the site by Shinsei.
That was an extremely fast execute. Just the updraft, dash, with the flash. No hesitation whatsoever. Measure twice, cut once. If all things go right, Kizuna should be taking the lead for the first time on this map.
See if Aduka can get away with any exit frags here. Warning shot sent through. He still peeks it. He's crazy like that. Alright, so lead has been taken by Kizuna this time. So they're actually fighting properly. They're fixing their mistakes. They're not making any more really. But again, over until it's over. We'll see what NEXGA can do to try and bring this back their way, or at least answer to some of the questions that Kizuna are prompting up for them. Rolling Thunder is available for Kizuna as well, so they can really shut down this round if they wanted to. There's going to be quite the brawl happening here in Mound, though. 3 players on the defense already pushed up out. One-way smoke is applied there. No one's going to fall for it. Not yet.
Placing swarm grenade.
But for now,
Swarm grenade out.
I think Kizuna's rotation here, they're all just funneling back towards A site now. No smoke so far on towards stairs, just to give Kale that angle with the operator. Oh, the shock dart going down. They have to know this is coming through from NEXGA. The drone goes out to try to clear the close entrance of the site. Not going to spot anybody just yet, as both of the players from NEXGA here, both Impecunity and Applix, they've talked towards tree.
Oh, is this a rotation back? Oh, if this is a rotation back all the way into C, they might actually have this opening. The only person there on that side is Aruka, and he realizes he can't really push into B because he'd be giving so much space.
But look at this Shinsei. He's already onto words at B side there. And he's back and back against the turret. They wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know that he's here. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Finds the first kill on the entry, gets the second one onto now. Spike is going to go down, and it's going to leave so much here on towards the side of It's going to try to defend.
Oh, he just walked past him. Oh, they don't know. Oh my god, that was insane. Oh my lord. Okay, Impecurity picks up that kill onto Reverie as well. There's the Rolling Thunder, but he just manages to sidestep it, but with 5 HP left. Oh, he still holds down that angle. Kale is going to back away. He has the operator in his hand, so he has to play from far. Can't play too close, can't play in the open angles, and Aruka is just going to walk away as well, so match point round is going to be given towards Kizuna, and oh my god, I can't believe you walked past each other like that. Oh, man. For a second, I thought Shinsei was just going to go all the way around, and it's like, oh, well, that's going to be an issue.
That would have been nuts to see, honestly.
Right there.
Oh, that had me off my seat for a second. All good. All good. So far, Kizuna up onto match point. NEXGA have pretty much stopped at 10. They do have a bye for this, but this will be essentially the last one that they fight for. The second one, if they lose players while doing this round, it's going to be really rough for them to come into that next one as well to equalize.
Oh my god, what is
that?
The Blade Storm again finds to just tailwind, updraft. Just ching, 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 ching.
That secondary flick was amazing. Straight away into the guy sitting over at doors. All the way down. And Applix and Impecurity are left into this 2-on-5. It might all just be over. This is way too much because look at the amount of ults that they do have available. Esmade can play tricks with them with the TP. Shinsei has the knives still available. He gets up close, could just shotgun one of them, but he has the op in his hands. 36 HP. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. He can go just straight for the instant takedown for one of them.
Oh man, the knives, they go out.
And they're running out of time.
Just yet. Oh, that's gonna be Kizuna taking it 30-10 on NEXGA's pick on Lotus here to make it competitive, and we are gonna be through to about 3 live.
Oh yeah, we're finally gonna see Sunset again. Welcome back, Sunset. So, all right, not bad. Honestly, that's an achievement on its own. Taking down NEXGA on Lotus is an impressive feat, considering they're a really, really good Lotus team. So Kizuna, they managed to strong arm essentially their attacker sides and get all the rounds that they need. And some of them were just like hero plays, right? It was well coordinated. The strats to go into the sites were great, but Shinsei was doing really, really well to find those openings as well. His team were setting up really well. The coach, Evo, putting through the flashes, putting through the stuns, making sure that Shinsei has that space available to him. So yeah, we're gonna take a look into the post-match to see everything, and we're gonna break it down for you guys. Oh my gosh.
First kills, man. Dude, I'm telling you, it's half of these are going to be on Shinsei again. At least half. I'm going to say like 8 or 9 even.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, into the post-plan statistics. This is interesting on its own, right? Because Kizuna have not really played too well in terms of their Lotus in comparison to NEXGA, of course. That's the main comparison. Anywhere else, you can make another argument. But 7-10 on the conversion, 8-10 on the conversion is pretty one-to-one. So these teams are pretty much adapting towards each other. You can almost tell.
Yeah, they're basically neck and neck there. And oh my god, Shinsei.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
8 first kills. 27 and 18. Such a difference maker for his team. I can remember like at least 3 to 4 rounds where the round was just Shinsei diff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the ecos, some of the ecos of the knives, the literal last round we just saw, the entry, the updraft, the flick into the guy sitting at doors. Yeah, man, Shinsei is an explosive player, absolutely explosive player. But he's followed by a really, really good team too. All the pieces on the board are Reverie, Kale, Esmonde, and of course his coach Evo. While Evo is not fragging out like crazy this time, his utility impact is felt, right? Shinsei wouldn't be able to get a lot of those kills without his coach throwing those flashes, throwing those stuns for his team to make space. He's going to be your MVP, and look at the stats across the board, amazing.
Oh man, 353 ACS, 32.8% headshot, not... Okay, it's still pretty crazy, but considering the fact that he was using the operator half the time, you know, like I would say it's pretty good. And with nearly a 2 KDA as well, playing that hard entry role, I like the adaptation that Kizuna have made so far, allowing him to play out those mid rounds, like parking him in positions where he can try to find a timing. Again, like I've spoken before, kind of like the days of Evil Genius's Demon 1 Best Jet kind of playstyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the explosive jet playstyle we love to see. Because again, early on in the week we saw Shinsei having this capability to frag out. Yes, he has that tenure as a duelist, but he's put onto the Cypher, the KJ, and we saw a little bit of that being tested in the ISO, didn't work out too well. And Ender being